Hi, foodie friends, and welcome to Chef's Recipe Spotlight with Jessica Ann, where we love to do what we do best, and that's talk about all things food. And today we have a very tasty treat for you. This one is filled with nostalgia. It is easy to make, it is fun to do with the kids, and it goes super fast. So while it sounds like it makes a lot, double the recipe. Take my advice, double the recipe. This is a recipe called Muddy Buddies, sometimes called puppy chow, which creates a ton of controversy online. Let me tell you, every time we post it with the name puppy chow on Facebook, we get a ton of hate mail about how you can't feed dogs chocolate. Yes, we know you cannot feed dogs chocolate, but the societal norm for this recipe is either Muddy Buddies or puppy chow. And there is a piece of me that just likes getting a rile out of people who cannot figure that out. But anyway, I digress. So, what will you need for a Muddy Buddies recipe? You need some semi-sweet chocolate, creamy peanut butter, butter, vanilla extract, which is my way of just giving it a little bit more of a oomph to it. Chocolate Chex cereal. Now, this one's funny, guys. You don't have to use chocolate Chex cereal, but chocolate Chex cereal isn't fully chocolate. It's actually just a mix of some chocolate, kind of already muddy buddied, but without the powdered sugar, and regular, I don't know if it's vanilla, just plain flavor Chex. So when you open the box of Chex cereal and see that it's a blend, don't be surprised. This is normal. I do not know why they don't just make a full chocolate box of cereal, but we can take that up with the Chex folks. Okay. Powdered sugar, Dutch processed cocoa powder, and I like to use mini M&M candies. They're just fun. They're colorful and they bring color to the dish. And you've got enough chocolate and sugar in there anyway. What's the difference if you have a little bit more? Okay, so in a medium saucepan, I like a heavy bottom saucepan, distributes heat well. Combine the chocolate about 1.5 cups, peanut butter about 3 1/4 cups. I do use creamy peanut butter, do not suggest crunchy for this one. Butter and vanilla extract, 4 tablespoons butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Stir it until it's completely smooth. Do not overcook it because you don't want that chocolate to start to seize. You need a little bit of moisture in it to make it smoothly go over the Chex cereal. So my advice here is to put your Chex cereal into a bowl way larger than you think you need. This just makes it way easier to gently toss it. And you do need to gently toss it so that you don't crunch down all of those fragile, delicate little cereal pieces. Okay. So pour about half of this chocolate mixture over the cereal, give it a good couple tosses until the top kind of looks bare, and then do the second half of the chocolate. Keep tossing it gently until the majority of it is completely covered to not all covered. Okay. Set that aside for a minute. Take your powdered sugar and your cocoa, put them in a small mixing bowl and whisk them together. I know this seems like an added step, but if you do it directly in the bag, you're going to get clumps of cocoa not mixed with powdered sugar. And let me tell you, Dutch processed cocoa is not sweetened. So it is not going to taste good if you get a ball chunky mouthful of cocoa without the powdered sugar to balance it. Okay. Pour half of that powdered sugar into a large airtight plastic bag, like a gallon, and then put half of the cereal. You want to work in batches here so that everything gets evenly coated. Okay, seal it on up and shake, 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 shake it like a Polaroid picture. This kind of reminds me of old fashioned shake and bake. Okay, when it is fully coated, use your hands. You're going to get a little dirty here and take all that cereal out, sift out all of the rest of the powdered sugar and put it onto a rimmed baking sheet in a single layer. Okay, put the rest of your powdered sugar mix into the bag along with your other remaining coated Chex. And you do want to work a little bit fast here because you want to make sure that the Chex is still tacky enough to hold on to that sugar and cocoa. Okay, repeat it with the other half and then discard any of that leftover powdered sugar cocoa mix. Let it set for at least an hour so the chocolate hardens a little bit before you transfer it to, I like to use like a plastic container just so that it doesn't get crunched, and then gently mix with the M&M candy, which is totally optional. But this guy has a lot of variations too. You can totally make this your own. Swap out the semi-sweet chocolate for dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, peanut butter chips, whatever you want. Use a different kind of add-in like crumbled cookies or chocolate chips or peanut butter chips, or just leave them out. Okay. S'mores style, get some crunchy dehydrated mini marshmallows and the crushed graham crackers. Okay, we've got a couple of holiday recipes for puppy chow too. You can check those out on the blog. We've got a Christmas holiday version, Valentine's Day version, and St. Patrick's Day version. Some other Thanksgiving pumpkin spice and gingerbread coming your way soon. Of course, you could put more nuts in there, almonds, pecans, tongue twister, almonds, pecans, peanuts, or walnuts. Okay. Shredded coconut is kind of fun with that powdered sugar. A little bit of crunchy fleur de sel, like a sea salt for a sweet and salty. You know I'm a sucker for sweet and salty. And of course, you can swap out that kind of Chex cereal. Rice Chex, corn Chex, honey nut Chex, any kind of Chex you can find, right? Except for all chocolate, because that doesn't exist. Okay. As always, we hope to give you culinary inspiration and we'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, experiences, tips, and tricks. Leave them in the comment section below. Let us know your favorite memory around Muddy Buddies, aka Puppy Chow. And make sure you subscribe wherever you listen on podcasts and for our newsletter, all the things. From my kitchen to yours, stay sweet, foodie friends.